Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Circle City. Hope you guys are having a good day. Today we're going to be heading over to the Pale Garden to collect some saplings and hopefully find us a creaking heart so that we can play around with the creaking a bit later. But first things first, there's something I want to take care of, which is this pathway road guy here. Basically when I put this in, I knew it wasn't great, and I knew eventually it was just going to get on my nerves, and I was kind of hoping that it wouldn't, like it would be one of those things that would kind of grow on me, but truth is, the more that I look at it, the uglier it is to me. So we're going to change it up just a little bit. We're not going to totally repattern the whole thing, but we're just going to do a couple of changes and put some noise into it so that it'll look a little bit better and less plain and boring. So, first thing we're going to do is just go around to all of our little yellow guys here and just put in some more brown terracotta around it. Oh, first try, haha. So it's going to look like this now. So let me go and do all the rest of them. Well, I found all my horses. It's good to know where they're hanging out these days. Anyway, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get rid of some of these torches along the ground here. And I'm just going to do that by adding in some wall lights. I'm not overly happy with this design, but I think it'll do for now, and I can always play around with it later. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some of these lights in just down around. So next I'm just going to add some noise into this floor. Just a little bit of variation to make it not look so boring. So to do that, I am just going to knock out a block every now and then and put in some weathered copper, and then wherever I put the weathered copper, I am going to just surround that with cyan wool. Just like so. So let me play around with this, figure out where I want all these guys. Yeah, so I think I like this a lot better. It just doesn't look so plain and boring anymore. And the color variances aren't so distracting that it just, you know, rips your attention into weird places. So yeah, I'm quite glad that I decided to do that, fix that up. I think I'm okay with it. So let me clean up my inventory and get myself prepared. And we will go check out the Pale Garden. Okay, so just left. I'm heading to my nether gate because I want to be able to get there before the sun sets again for sure. So I'm just going to do lots of running. Okay, so I already pre-dug out the pathway, but I haven't actually set the portal or lit it yet. So we're just gonna run, and I don't have any gold armor, so hopefully... Well, I don't think this actually passes through the crimson area. So I think we'll be okay with that. And then this isn't the initial garden that I had scoped out before, because I found one kind of in the same area that was just a tiny bit closer. And this is why I'm pretty sure that there is a creaking heart in this garden, so that's a really, really good thing. But I still don't want to be in the forest at night. Because I really feel like that's just not something that I want to mess around with. Oh, it's just such a long run. Okay, made it out here. I want to break out these bricks real quick to give me a little bit more wiggle room when I come out, so I'm not just like pressed up against the wall. Done that. It's really annoying. So let's get our obsidian in. And light this puppy. And take a deep breath. And let's go. Alrighty. So here we are, and here it is. I'm gonna put these blocks down here so I don't like fall. So a little bit of extra safety is always helpful. Alright, so let's go up in there. Because the forest really does have some cool effects on it. So as we go in, everything kind of around kind of gets desaturated, which is pretty cool. So if you notice, the sky is no longer blue, but it's rather grayed out. And there's all sorts of like creepy sort of ambience noises that go on. So it's a little bit unnerving, but being that it's daytime, and I do hear zombies, I think they're like underground though, I'm not sure. But when you step out, the sky turns back blue. So that's pretty cool. So, let me just get busy collecting stuff. Because I really just want to get some saplings so I can start growing these things. I'm gonna change to my silk pickaxe, or silk axe, just to make sure that I don't miss and break a heart by accident. Oh. These little vines that curl up this side of the wood. Not really sure how those work. I don't know if they're like a separate thing from the moss block, or they just grow up from the moss. Not sure how that works, but I would like to figure that one out. Oh, I should have brought some bone meal with me. But that's okay. I want to collect one of those, just for starters. I can always come back again and collect more stuff. Silk touch. Don't know why I have Bane of the Arthropods on there. I guess it was on a book or something. Okay, and the sun is going down. So I'm going to set my bed over here. Make sure I don't miss picking up any of these saplings. Okay, well, that's not great. That scared me. Oh my goodness. So I heard it spawn just as I fell asleep, and then I heard it despawn as I woke up. Oh, that's not frightening at all. My heart is not beating. Very quickly. I'm great. Okay. The zombie. Go away. Yeah, I don't really want to collect any leaves. And as I say that, and I hit it with my whatever. I guess I'll collect some leaves. I meant to, like, punch it. Ooh, is that it? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so this is the heart. So we are supposed to be able to silk touch this. I'm hoping that's not a lie. Alright, great. Got it. Okay. So that's really good. So I don't know if that was the only one in this forest. But I am really glad that we got that. So I'm just gonna keep cutting down a few more trees and get a few more saplings. And then I'm going to get home because being outside is scary for me. Oh my gosh, there's the second one, guys. Wow. Okay, well, let's get that one. That's so crazy. They like scream when you hit it. Ugh. That's so creepy. That is so creepy. I feel like you're killing a tree. Like the tree is screaming at you. Oh, I don't like this place. I mean, it's cool, but they did a good job making it creepy. It works on me. Anyway. Okay, so that must have been like the two closest to us. Or the only two in the forest. I'm not sure because that time when I went to sleep it didn't spawn. So I think we're good there. Like I said, I just kind of had my mindset on getting 16 samplings before we head back, and there's 16. So that is good. And break these leaves just in case we get some bonuses. But I am more than happy to get out of here and head back home. Ooh, bonus. So that I can feel safe again. Ha ha ha. Let me get my bed. Make sure I have space for it. Yeah, we're good. Alright, let's get home. Okay, that's fun, like coming through the nether and hearing animal noises. How could there have been so... Oh my gosh, a dog. Oh, if I had bone meal, you'd be mine. Oh, crap. Oh, sadness. I so need a dog. But I know as soon as I leave, you're not going to be here, so... I'm sorry. I'll get a dog eventually. Okay, so back home, so happy. So I'm going to take a few minutes to clean up my inventory, reset my spawn, and calm myself down a little bit, because my anxiety levels haven't been great lately, but that's okay. I just want to put all the Pale Garden stuff in here right now. I'll take the heart with me. So I got all my junk cleaned up, and I think it's time to go and play with this Creaking heart a little bit. To do that, we're gonna go all the way to the top of what I have built of Circle City. All the way up to where my darkroom spawner is. And we are gonna come out to this area over here, because I think we'll be pretty good to set something up around here. So pretty much I'm not gonna build like a permanent farm or anything like that right here, but I do just want to put something up so that we can mess around with this thing and see how it works. So I might leave this here for a little bit, but this isn't by any means at all going to be permanent. So I want to get myself a little platform, nothing too crazy. The thing that I have stuck in my mind right now is that when I did go to sleep, those Creaking hearts were not really far away from us, and I'm thinking that they don't follow the standard terms of like mob spawning so much as... Oh, I'm gonna need more cobble for this, for sure. Because I just can't believe that when we went to sleep that we were more than 24 blocks away from those hearts. So that's kind of got me rethinking a little bit how I want to have this set up. But I'm going to need a lot more cobble anyway, so let's go get that. So basically what I'm thinking here is to build a little platform that we can stand on. And where the Creaking can't spawn. And that can't reach us, so I am going to make this solid, because I certainly don't want to build just a floating platform and have him spawn beneath us and then we can't see him or reach him. I think I want this to go one more higher. Okay, and then we're gonna slab the top of this so that the Creaking can't spawn up here. And then our Creaking heart is gonna go in the middle here. I mean, it's nighttime. I'm wondering if we should just give it a go. I mean, because the thing is that if I die up here, it's not going to be like any big deal. I don't see how I could die. shoot, I'm here. Let's just put it down and see how it goes. Actually, I kind of wanted to get a few more arrows going. So let me put, because I'm pretty sure that they can't climb ladders. Make sure that I can get up that slab, yeah. Be very unfortunate if they can. I just want to grab a few more arrows, because that's going to be the way that I'm going to hit it. And I'm using my mending flame bow, so it's not going to be the infinity. That's bones. So, yeah, because night can last pretty long sometimes. And we're going to be pretty much stuck up there all night. Alright, let's go ahead and try and see what happens. There he is. Okay. So now I'm just going to take some slings at him, so we can get some of this resin. And I guess that's going to be the only block that it... I always forget. Alright, cool. So that's easy enough. That's easy enough. There's like basically nothing to that, so, huh. For some reason I was thinking it was going to be maybe a little bit harder than that. I want to check and see like how... far I can get this to spread. I'm afraid I'm gonna like knock him out of the area. See, I have punch on my bow, so I don't know like if I smack him out of the area or not. Will he like respawn? I mean, this is a very slow way to get resin. I know that there's much better ways. And it just occurred to me that I forgot to put like a slab on top of this thing. Well, I didn't really have time to, I guess, but... So if I... How close does he have to be to see me? Or is it because I'm crouching right now? I mean, I wouldn't think that that would make any difference. I kind of want him to come up here so we can look at him. Let me do this. He's so far away. Oh. Well, I guess he just wants to hang out over there. Okay, well, I'll just keep shooting him and collecting resin. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay, now he's over there. Because I am really afraid that he's gonna come up there and spawn. So let's fix that real quick so we don't make a mistake. I do like those particles, so that's really cool. So I want to Okay, there's resin all the way around there. I want to see, like, if the resin will reach this block. Or if that's too far away. Yeah, I think that's too far away. There we go. Hi. Look at that face. Oh my gosh, they are creepy looking. It's like being so, not symmetrical at all. That's crazy. And then of course, so I didn't know that they made a sound when they become inactive like that. So that's cool. Of course, I'm gonna break line of sight to get more of this stuff. Oh, and the sun is up, so our fun is done. All right. Well, very cool. A little bit boring. Sorry about that. So I know that this is too far away. So that's good to know. So I think that it's just going to be like 1 block away. Which is kind of cool. Because we can kind of put little walls around this. Actually, I'm going to leave it with these 3 because it's possible that that it won't even be close enough to hit this. So I want to see about that. I wish that there was a way for me to do more like damage testing up here, like to see what sort of things damage them and or not damage them. But I don't really see a way to do that, considering that they're just going to spawn at random around. So I don't think that, you know, because I really don't want to get on the ground and try to lure them or anything, because I'm just not brave enough for that. But it would be really helpful, so I'll probably do that like in my creative flat, is just, you know, play around with them to see what kind of things that we can use in order to make an automatic farm later. So if I want to do an auto farm at some point to get a lot of resin, I really have to think about where I want to put that permanent farm, and it you know, it's not going to end up being inside the city, that's for sure. So that's probably not going to be a thing that I do for quite a while. But at least I know that this kind of works. And that it's a valid way to get a little bit of resin. But I think I'm going to hang out into the next nightfall just to mess around with it a little bit more, get a little bit more resin. So I went ahead and just added another block to the top of this one, and of course half slab the top of it so that it won't spawn up there. And I guess we can take a couple of minutes just to explain how the creaking spawns. So once you set up your heart, the creaking can spawn 16 blocks away from your heart. So, and as we just learned, that player proximity has absolutely nothing to do with it. So it doesn't matter where you are, the creaking will spawn, you know, 16 blocks away. And then he can also spawn 8 blocks above or below that space too. So since I don't have anything above me in this location, and really nothing below me, this is a good spot just to do our testing. For sure. And I'm still not getting anything to come up on that wall there. So... yeah, so... I guess I'll have to look into how the resin spreads a little bit more. Because I thought for sure it could, like, go sideways away from the heart. Because right now only being able to get, like, 4 a swipe is kind of eh. So how long does it stay immobile before it starts moving again? I mean, because I feel... oh. Not that long. But it's kind of weird that it would turn around backwards instead of, like, keep coming toward you. And then I'm not sure, like, how close he has to be to you to actually see you either, because it, you know, you would think that it would be able to see me from here, but it's not really. Yeah. So I don't know about that one. Like, does it have to be within, like, 9 blocks or so? Or 10 blocks? Or 12? Or I have no idea. And I do like these particles, man. They are really neat. That's a really cool thing, watching those fly across. At least he's kind of back up against that wall now, so I don't think I'll knock him back so he can't despawn. That was a great shot. And make sure there's nothing... yeah, nothing on that side either, so... that's working a little bit differently than I thought that it would. Yeah, and I also noticed that resin does not spread onto the heart itself, which I didn't think that it would, but I guess it's safe to point that one out. All these sounds, that little thumping heart sound that it makes. It is really neat sounding. I do like the sounds that they added to it. Check out their feet. That's funny. Oh gosh. Anyway, let's see if we can see him despawn. Like if there's any special thing that happens. Or if they just disappear. Oh, that's pretty cool. She just like turns to ash, man. That's neat. Well, I guess we'll wrap things up here for today. I am really glad that I was able to come back and fix this floor up so it no longer irritates me. And I am really glad that we made it out to the Pale Garden finally. So that now we have a way to grow some pale trees. And have ourselves a source of pale wood. Also glad we were able to get some creaking hearts and that we can play around with creaking a little bit, learn a couple things. So, I'd like to thank you guys for stopping by and thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.